Coming to you from the heart in the Northwest, where truly 7 out of 10 queers prefer flannel. It's the QueerCentric with your host, Queerly Johnny.
The QueerCentric is a platform for voices in the margins. It's a place where we can talk about anything because the art of conversation is missing, and I want it to be a place where we sit down and we talk about important subjects that affect all of us that are in the community. And it just so happens to be I'm a big old queerdo. Now, do you know, does that count the one that comes out, that'll be out by the time this is out?
What the fuck? I don't know. Does it matter?
It's
Like
39 or
I could
812.
say any number and you would read it. Like it does. I could made 0 music videos and you would have said 39.
It takes a team to keep me just sane and together.
I think I think it does take a team to keep you together.
I mean,
I don't know that you're sane. I think the reason you need to be kept together is because everybody agrees you're not sane.
I feel like that's a good point, and I feel like that makes me good at entertainment. So, are you exhausted? Because that's a lot, and now you're
You know, I'm just old. Like it's funny when when I was doing like the compilation, because it's like I don't know what album it is. At some point in time, you've done so many, and I was like,
yeah.
like that's insane.
Are you a big old queer?
Well, yeah.
Do the holidays bring out the worst in you?
Hey!
And this year you get to meet your big outdoorsy mountain man boyfriend's parents.
He's so burly, I can, climb him. But how do you know all this?
As the narrator, it's my job. You're a bit nervous, you want to impress them, worried you won't be butch enough.
Seriously, get out of my head.
Well, there's something about a big truck that can make you feel like you can do anything. And in the all-new Man truck, you can do anything.
Oh, wait, is this a commercial?
This hunk of red-blooded American steel comes fully loaded with a 36-cylinder engine.
Is that a lot?
Gas mileage, emissions, who cares? You're a man.
Yeah.
But if you are concerned about fuel, this truck's got the tools to capture your own personal oil field.
It seems a bit much.
Military-grade armor comes standard on this baby, and so do 2 50 caliber mounted machine guns.
What the?
But if that doesn't send the message that you're here, you're queer, and you'll kick some ass if needed, the rocket launcher and flamethrower will.
Oh my god!
It's a man's game. Excuse me for choking on all this awesomeness, but that's not all this baby can do.
What now?
With a payload rated best in class, the man has the capacity to comfortably carry a nuclear warhead.
Oh, hell no!
And this truck can easily haul this payload up Brokeback Mountain. The man is the only rig to take you to your lover.
Oh, I hate that word.
Sorry, ladies. Man only. Man, the perfect truck to help you survive the apocalypse that you started.
I just wanted his parents to like me.
Destruction. Chaos. Man.
It gave me permission to maybe explore more, to be a little more open. And it changes your world. And then you realize, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna implode, explode, die, Satan's gonna come out of my ass. None of that's gonna happen just because you allowed yourself pleasure. So excited to send her this clip because she'll obviously have something to say. And I have to say, I need to make this t-shirt. Kurt, write it down. Because I want to wear it and I want her to have one. Sexually magnificent. That was my favorite thing you just said. I'm like, we all need to own that.
Push your boundaries.
Yeah.
If you imagine yourself as a little 12-inch owl, I want you to go home tonight and imagine yourself as a 30-foot tall owl.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And see where that goes. You don't have to go draw or anything. Just walk around your kitchen like you are a giant cave owl and see where you get in your brain and how you carry your body and just be weird.
Always be weird.
Yes.
We created a term here. We call it queerdo. I'm a proud queerdo.
Can I be
And
part of the Queerdo Club?
Yes, we have
my
T-shirts
God.
coming. So I think it brilliantly describes this idea of pushing the boundaries, of accepting who we are, but then going beyond it. It's okay to celebrate yourself.
Yes.
And actually, it's kind of imperative for our humanity to take 1 second and go, oh, wait, I'm going to celebrate the things I'm accomplishing, the things I'm doing, and just existing in this moment. And I want to see more people own it.
All right, class, settle down. I'm your new state-appointed teacher, Miss Anita. Anita Brake.
What happened to Mr. Passionate and Underpaid?
That's a weird name. Well, it was decided that his teaching techniques did not fit well with this new regime. I mean, guidelines.
Miss Brake, my name is Madison, and I'm the smartest in the class.
That could be a problem.
I'm going to help you out. Okay, so Mr. Underpaid was teaching us about the civil rights movement of the 50s and the 60s.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and we were learning about Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King.
Oh my God, that's a lot of names. You're just throwing names.
And
at me.
Malcolm X and critical race theory.
Hey, yeah, words are important, and we do not use those words. Walls may have ears. So the civil rights movement was a brief misunderstanding in history where we all got together and decided, whoops, some people aren't happy.
But what about the Jim Crow laws and systemic racism in the criminal justice system and in education?
Oh, someone reads way too much. Speaking of reading, why don't we move on to a less problematic subject? Like reading.
Oh, we've been reading My Two Dads.
Why don't we do a different book? I'd hate to jump in the middle of one you've been working on with your old teacher.
Ooh, well, next is genderqueer.
Like hell it is. I mean, maybe that isn't appropriate at this time.
Mr. Underpaid said we should learn about all the people that make up the world.
Well, why don't we just let the wise lawmakers tell us what important people make up our world?
That sounds weird.
As a great poet once said, ours is not to reason why. Ours is but to do and die.
What?
So don't think for ourselves, just do what we're told? That's dumb.
Yeah.
Why don't you just entertain yourselves for a bit? I need a fucking break. Oh, I need a break. I just got that.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Oprah did not say fuck it. So, Lady Gaga.
I love the thought process that goes into, because you are
know,
correct.
yeah.
But I want Oprah to say fuck it. Oprah, are you listening? We want you to say fuck it, because that would just be good. Yeah, because
It
you
would
know.
just blow so many people's minds, though. Like,
so
if Oprah
much.
was just like, you get a fucking car, you know? Like, everyone would be like, I love fucking cars, but
I know.
also, does it have to be
It
a
would-
fucking car?
right.
And then over time, I met up with Aaron, and
Yeah.
we started a podcast first. So I'm thrilled to
didn't
not
know
have
that.
to do any work at this podcast.
Just show
Thank you.
up.
That's why I brought food. Because I was
Exactly.
like, I get a little hangry when I'm podcasting.
Right? It's so weird that it gets so specific. You should scrape gum off the bottom of
I
desks.
feel like that was probably my third, and I was like, I'm out.
Right?
This is not a class for me. I don't know what's happening.
I think it's lazy computers. I was told I should be a minister, and I'm like, is that because you know my dad was a minister? Does this computer doesn't know what happened in my life? Don't talk to
Oh
me.
my
Don't even try it.
gosh.
But those
you
are
do
the
kind
things.
of. You're out here, like,
See?
and maybe it can lead to cult one day.
See? Goals! And today, we call it the sex show, which gets people very excited. Just say sex, and like, I think we're like all Puritans. And just so Damon L. Jacobs, welcome to the QueerCentric.
Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much. You know, I'm always happy to come on a new show with you.
And I
know
love
why
it when
you're
you do. You have to, you have to like knight it, anoint us. Just come right on. Is the coming disintegration of all civilization getting you down?
Sometimes I feel so lost and the world gets so confusing. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yes, I can imagine.
Is there someplace I can get answers? Where someone can just tell me what to think?
Lucky for you, there is. I'm Dr. B. Better, and my new book, Why I'm Enlightened and You're Not, is here to help.
I thought you were going to say the Bible.
Oh, we don't use the B word here. My book helps you learn the errors of your ways, shows you why I am better than you in every way possible, and what you need to do to get on my level. Which you can't, but you should try.
That sounds like the Bible.
Kind of judgy.
Judgy or helpful?
I'm still thinking judgy.
Me too.
Let me teach you the 3 best ways to start your path to the right way of being. 1, give up any notion of thinking for yourself. 2, follow my list of the best groups of people to shun. There's a complete list in the index for your convenience. And 3, do not, under any circumstance, educate yourself beyond my book.
Maybe I don't need someone to tell me what to think.
Yeah, culty vibes.
Hey, we're both disembodied voices trying to figure life out. Want to go get coffee?
Yeah, maybe I just need people to bounce my thoughts around with.
Yeah, I'm thinking less absolutes and more don't be a dick philosophy in my life.
Oh, I wouldn't advise that.
Let's ditch this commercial.
Yeah, maybe see what thinking for ourselves feels like.
Centuries of teaching the masses to look for absolute truth for control and monetary gain, and I get these 2 idiots. Oh well, plenty more where they came from. I wonder if there's a Trump rally somewhere.
Unless if you live in a nudist commune in the middle of Idaho without any internet and you, like, maybe you don't have sexual shame. But if you exist in a society and you grow up in the world, then yes, you're going to experience it and internalize it. You black out while you write the book. And what I mean by this is, like, I write it, and in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to write everything out, and if I decide later I want to cut it, but let's at least write it out, and then decide later if I want to cut it, and then you end up not cutting it. But if I had almost allowed myself to think about the implications of knowing that, shit, the entire world's going to read this book, my family's going to read this book, every person I date might read this book, and is going to know all the stuff about me. If I had really sat down and thought about it, that would have inhibited my ability to be as vulnerable and honest. So I just somehow compartmentalized and blocked it out and wrote, and then proceeded to have multiple freakout sessions in the months leading up to the book when I'm like, oh my God, can I not change? My editor's like, you cannot change this. This has gone to print. Like, you're fucked, my dude.
Hey, ready to get some stuff done? Oh, okay, yeah, I have no idea what you just said. Let's try lifting that head off the table when you use your words.
Why are you so awake?
It's better than being whatever that is.
Is there a point to your annoying face right now?
Hello? We have a show to do. Move.
I'm gonna need you to take it down a few. Seriously, how are you so peppy at 2 in the afternoon?
Okay, I call it liquid joy.
Is that a new name for black tar heroin?
No, it's like a legal drug.
So help me if you say,
coffee!
That's not a secret.
Well, apparently it is to you. Listen, is coffee a stimulant? Yes. Does my doctor tell me I should probably back it down a bit or my heart could literally explode? Maybe. But you can find studies saying it's good for you.
And that it's bad for you.
This is America. Let's just choose the facts that work for my case. I'm just trying to help you out. Listen, I can get 12 things done while worrying about the world ending, and I can plan a podcast.
You sound like a drug pusher.
Well, there's a dealer. There's a coffee shop on every corner. I mean, the alternative of no coffee seems to be working out great for you. Help me help you to focus.
Fine, I'll get some coffee. But I feel like there's some shadowy corporation getting rich off our addiction.
Probably in bed with the government. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Drink some coffee. You won't even care after.
I'll chase the magic bean, I guess. Coffee is a known stimulant shown to cause feelings of joy and happiness. If you are allergic to joy and happiness, avoid ingesting this magical liquid. There is no documentation supporting the belief that the Coffee Domination Alliance is an actual thing, or that it is called the Coffee Domination Alliance. Stay strong, drink coffee.
And I thought, why not take a camera? Does life exist if you're not filming it?
Not that I've seen.
No. Yeah, exactly. I would never know. It's like a tree in the forest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's
How
to
do
say?
the Kardashians exist if the camera's not on?
They simply do not.
No, they don't. Well, they're already wasting away,
Listen.
taking Ozempic and slowly just
Listen,
losing on
I'm going to
weight.
tell you the same thing RuPaul told Pearl. Until that camera's rolling, nothing you say matters.
Being an adult can really suck.
Are these bills due again?
Every month, buddy. It makes you long for the days you would just spend hours playing video games without a care in the world.
Hell yeah. Why did I ever stop that?
Hey, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, put those kids away and join the old school gaming community at goldclubgamers.com.
I'm listening.
All the nostalgia from Nintendo to even Sega Genesis and every console in between, while hanging out with other like-minded adults, just desperately in need of a break.
Daddy.
Entertain yourself for a minute. Daddy's doing important adulting things.
YouTube, Facebook Live, TikTok, they're everywhere. Get gaming videos, tips, and join the live gaming stream every week to see all those awesome games of your youth.
Wow, these graphics look as old as cave paintings. I feel right at home.
So visit www.goldclubgamers.com and follow them on all the socials. You may not be able to get your youth back, but you can ignore the kids and pretend for a while.
Dad!
I'm trying not to hear you. This is daddy time.
Do you ascribe to the bear community?
I do not.
Really? That's
Should
fascinating
I?
to me. Yes.
I just got a targeted ad. I got it like all day long on, I don't know, Thursday or Friday last week for an active thong.
An active thong?
Like you're going to put that on and go hit the gym?
Yeah,
Like,
first
not
of
on a
all,
squat day.
If you're like me, you moved to LA not in your peak physical condition. And if there's one question Angelinos ask more than any other.
Hey, who's your agent?
Okay, not that one.
Hey, what gym do you go to, man?
Bingo! I work out at home?
Dude, you need a gym.
Do you wish you could avoid judgmental interactions like that?
Yeah.
Now you can! With the new Blank Fitness membership card, it's all the benefits of having a gym membership in Los Angeles with none of the work.
Whoa, but how?
I'm glad you asked. For just the cost of the 12 trips you make to Taco Bell a week, you get this high-quality card, complete with your picture, a membership number, and even a decal of a dumbbell.
Whoa, that's pretty convincing.
I know, right? But wait, it also comes with a dry erase feature, so you can change the name of your gym as often as you like. You know, to throw those health nuts off your track.
Oh, that's bodacious, man.
You got that right, my fellow girthy friend. And that's not all. Just beyond the doors of this very nondescript building lies your oasis. Simply scan your membership card at the door, then enter the first of 3 chambers, 1 retinal scan, then a body scan, and finally a voice recognition chamber as you speak your pre-selected phrase into the drive-thru intercom.
I love pasta.
And welcome to your gym, complete with 24 viewing stations for your pleasure. You can peruse every streaming service available.
My doc's really riding me to get my heart rate up. I wish there was an easy way to... Is that the new Elden Ring?
Problem solved. We have every heart-pounding, violence-riddled, problematic video game available.
Oh, but now I'm hungry.
Don't sweat it. Your recliner comes with a built-in display to order your favorite food from Uber Eats or Grubhub or any other stranger-provided service you trust to throw your food in their garbage-filled biohazard of a back seat. Don't worry, all deliveries are accepted by our staff at the back of the building, set up to look just like an apartment complex.
Nice, but what if people get nosy and don't believe I'm going to the gym?
Oh, we've thought of that too. With each visit, you can access our selfie station and be one of the throngs of gym goers with a narcissistic need to tell the world, hey, I'm healthy and better than you.
Oh, you guys have thought of everything. Where do I sign up?
Oh, well, don't let out that belt just yet. Through our very sophisticated algorithm, we gather stats from fast food outlets and delivery services, pinpointing our very exclusive members. So the next time you're asked,
do you want to be supersized?
You could be invited to apply. Because don't you think it's time we were allowed to wear sweatpants for their intended purpose? A buffet? Drive-through attendants are standing by. Get your card today.
I like being fat.
I just want to do it all because here's the big secret that everybody knows and no one really talks about. You live one time. And I don't care if you're 20 or 112. If you want to do something, do it. because it's never going to be a better time than right now.
Hey, Tom. Patreon. How's it going? Patreon. I am doing great. Patreon.
Wow, are you having like a stroke or something?
What are you talking about? Patreon. That's just my weird eye.
Well, no, I'm used to that, but you're skipping like an old CD. Should I knock you on the side of the head?
Oh, okay, calm down. Patreon. I read this thing on subliminal advertising, and since we are pushing our Patreon, I thought I'd try it out. Patreon.
Well, very subtle. I'm not sure your version of subliminal advertising is quite the method they had in mind. Patreon. Now you have me doing it.
Once you start, it's kind of hard to stop. It's kind of soothing.
And if by soothing you mean nails screeching on a chalkboard, then sure. To be very clear, it's annoying.
Yeah, I picked that up, thanks.
We could just be straightforward and tell people to visit our Patreon at patreon.com/thequeercentric.
But I was hoping to be cool and stealth-like.
And you were accomplishing neither of those things.
You're always ruining my fun. Fine. We can just tell them that we have different levels of donations and you get cool stuff on each level and even get exclusive things.
Oh, that's the attitude. Your enthusiasm will be really contagious.
Visit us at patreon.com/thequeercentric to support us today. I mean, I swear it's fun, and we will forever be grateful.
There you go. Patreon. Come on, are you serious?
Leave me alone.